And what is extremely alarming is the fact that these illegal arms manufacturers have gained the expertise, or so they claim, to even manufacture automatic weapons. They even claim that they can make an AK-47, a replica of an AK-47. We will take you to Kishanganj. We will speak to Rohit Singh, but quickly let me bring in my colleague Akash Banerjee, who's been tracking developments on the story. Akash, what makes the task of the security forces extremely difficult this time is that they're facing these dabang elements, they're facing these mafia, and they're also facing the Naxal threat.
Absolutely, it's a double whammy. You were talking about those child spotters. When I was in Dantewada, I actually saw how this whole operation works. You know, children are dressed in school uniform, made to look like they are going to school, but what they're doing is actually monitoring the forces. What are the forces carrying? What is the ammunition that they have? What is the strength of the platoon that is there? So you have that kind of Naxal threat that is very much there. We haven't heard significantly from the Naxals as of now, because they'll suddenly come out with a warning one day perhaps before the election saying that we are boycotting it, and there'll be an explosion next to a polling booth. So that's one part of the threat. The other one, as you just heard in the story also, the confidence with which that arms dealer or that manufacturer, a local arms manufacturer, was saying that can an election really happen without a gun? The Election Commission might have done a lot. It might have tried to procure all the arms licenses back and confiscate all the arms and ammunition. But there is a thriving underground arms market, and that will continue to thrive despite the Election Commission, despite the best efforts, and that will happen in the smaller parts, the smaller areas of Bihar where the observers might not be there. And that is a very clear and present danger, Gaurav.
Indeed, it is. What makes the task of the security forces extremely challenging this time, Akash, is also the fact that 5,000 rounds of cartridges, both AK-47 and INSAS, Indian Small Arms System, have been recovered. Now, these are weapons that are used either by the security forces or stolen from them. They're being used by the Naxals. 5,000 rounds. Big challenge.
Gaurav, one thing needs to be made absolutely clear. If ammunition was as freely available as weapons, we would have had a serious war out here. The Naxals and even these underground elements, they can manufacture arms. Manufacturing a bullet is a little more complicated process, because you go wrong, you have the bullet exploding in the gun. That is why when the Naxals train, and when even these guys train, these Bahubalis, these Dabang elements, when they train their guns, but they don't fire. They fire in absolutely rationed capacity. When you have 5,000 rounds being recovered, you can understand that there is a significant amount of ammunition that is in that market. That is the risky part. The guns are there. We all know about it. But without the ammunition, the guns are absolutely worthless pieces of equipment. If ammunition is reaching them somehow, either it's being looted more in quantity, or somebody is siphoning them away, or it's coming in from China, we do not know. But then this is a very, very serious development then.